It's that time again. It's time for another Saturday night special where we talk about everything rockhounding related. I hope you guys had a great week. I had a good week. I got some new stuff out here in the shop. We'll talk about this thing a little bit. This past weekend, however, was the Spokane Rock Rollers tailgate show, or tailgate sale event, where anybody can show up and drop the tailgate on your rig, sell some rocks, and well, I got some rocks. I actually got a whole bunch of $1 slabs. So I thought we could maybe look at what I got. Each one of these that are in here are, well, they were $1. I didn't film anything out there. I just kind of wanted to walk around. It was great. We'll talk about it as we go here. Slab. Well, I guess I need something to kind of dry them off. I don't think I have anything out here. Well, whatever. Okay. Slab of, I think this is Mookite. I think that's Mookite. That's very cool. Good slab. I got a bunch of different Brazilian agate slabs. I kind of like that one. I think that one's pretty good. Although it is kind of a partial. I know every time I show stuff like this, people are always like, oh, I can't believe it. But yeah, these are all pretty good slabs, in my opinion. Not bad for $1. Can't argue with that, can you? These will probably end up being some future giveaway rocks, is what I'm thinking. Maybe some of them. Maybe I got some stuff in mind for them. We'll see. We'll see. I don't obviously know what they all are. But I do like that one. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good slab. I think this is a piece of jasper. I'm not 100% sure, but it's quite cool. Kind of has an ocean scene, like some waves and some clouds and some sky. That one's pretty good in my opinion. Another piece of jasper here. I like that. What else? 2 more pieces of Brazilian agate. Dig them. And I think these are similar, same rock. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm sure people will have opinions on it, but you know, it's kind of neat. You got a little bit of quartz crystal in there. But yeah, it's very cool. This is kind of what I like when I go there, or to a thing like that. I think that's the one of the Mexican coconuts. I think that's what that is. But I like going and looking for $1 slabs, I guess. Maybe call me cheap. That's kind of what my go-to is when we go to these things, is to look for some good deals. And obviously, I mean, there's tons and tons and tons and tons of $1 slabs available there. So I mean, it's not like I bought them all. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of $1 slabs. But yeah, it was good. It was good. When I was there, I met a woman named Patty, and Patty actually went to the tailgate sale, I believe, 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Where I just gave away a bunch of stuff. I just had a bunch of free things out, and she grabbed some obsidian, which I thought was very cool. She took some of the obsidian that I brought to give away, and she wanted to repay it some. She gave me this. She gave me a nice piece of botryoidal agate. This guy right here, which is very cool. I think it's gonna live. Maybe it'll live right there. Thank you very much, Patty. That was very cool to be able to meet you and hang out. My buddy Curtis was there, and he gave me a piece of wavelite from Arkansas, which that looks very cool. And we will slip that guy actually under the digital microscope because, well, I have a digital microscope. And it's perfect for things just like this. Now, if you didn't see that video, well, you should go watch that video. Having the digital microscope out in the shop has actually been quite nice. You know, it does not in any way beat having an optical microscope. It's just not. It will never, never ever beat it. But for ease of editing video, it's great. For having in the shop, it's great. For taking out in the field, it's great. And for viewing with other people. You know, a good example is me and Sarah can now enjoy this together, as opposed to being up in my office, having an optical microscope, you know, scooting from side to side, like looking. And this is just, it's a nice way to be able to collectively share what it is that we're kind of looking at. Very cool to see. Happy with that. Yeah, overall, I would say the tailgate sale went very, very good. I did pick up a very rare and special item. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you here. However, if you're a channel member, maybe you'll see it in a couple of days. But it was a very cool item, and at some point here, there will be a public video on it, and it'll be very, very good. Since I have the digital out here, we should talk about Patrick's documentary. I was in a documentary put together by Patrick Donahue. He's got his own YouTube channel. He did a video on Washington Opal, Washington's forgotten opal, and it was very good. I was very happy to spend some time with him. He came up, we did a little interview. I'm in the documentary. It's very, very good. And I look forward to the things that he continues to produce in the future. One of the things that he gave me, well, I gave him some of the fire opal that I have collected, and he was kind enough to take a piece of it and facet it for me. So I don't know how much Washington fire opal there is in this world, let alone pieces that have been faceted, but I think we should look at this guy here. Let's gotta be real careful with it. It's very little. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I think that's looking pretty good. All the meats look spot on. You can see that we got some black inclusions in there, and there is, I guess, I don't even know what that red line is. I would have to probably take this over to the optical to really see what's up. Maybe we can move this in just a little bit and go from there, see if we can't do that. Yeah, let's bring this down. Do some little adjustments here on the fly. Nope, one too close. One too close. Still getting used to this thing. I've had it a couple of months, and I'll eventually get the hang of it. There are a couple of other objectives that I don't really use that often, but that's okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty dang good. Pretty good. All of those meats are on, right, spot on. It's very, you know, I understand how how difficult it is to do faceting, and I've never really been one to do faceting. It's not like my hobby, my interest, although I would love a good faceting machine. Who wouldn't, right? I know that this is a very time-consuming hobby to pick up. So for somebody to gift you a piece, it's kind of a big deal, in my opinion. It's kind of a big deal to be given a faceted stone, you know? I mean, people can really whip out cabochons. People can whip out polished stones. I mean, just an example, let's grab a couple of things here. Okay, so, you know, things, polished stones like that, right? Polished thunder eggs. I can just knock these out in no time. I don't know exactly how long, but, you know, if it's pretty clean coming off of the saw, maybe it'll take me like 15 minutes if I have everything out, I'm not filming, to get something done. You're not doing that in 15 minutes. You know, I was messing around. I don't do much work with Obsidian because I'm very easily frustrated by Obsidian, even though I've read the things, I've watched the videos, I have a pretty good understanding of it. And yeah, here's this piece, but you can see, you know what, maybe we should take this over to the microscope, show you how bad it is. It's just, there's, in my opinion, at least with my skill level, when I do any kind of work with Obsidian, I'm always like, I definitely get frustrated as I end up having to constantly go back and forth and screw around with it, it feels like, to be able to really get a decent polish. I've gotten a decent polish on Obsidian a couple of times, which that's not saying much, is it? That's not saying much. A couple of times is not enough. We're a little wiggly there. You gotta find a shim or something to put under there, maybe. Okay. Yeah, you can see, like, it's just not great. There's some clear big scratches that took place on that, and what are you gonna do? I guess the thing I'm gonna do is eventually go back and work on this piece, but I was trying out some different techniques, some stuff that I haven't tried before, and when you're experimenting, that'll happen. Kind of like my unpolishable rock, right? Things just sometimes don't work out well. It is what it is. Well, I'm happy to say that the shop videos, in many ways, are going to start being greatly reduced. We've been taking a bunch of rockhounding trips lately, so there will be a whole slew of rockhounding adventure videos coming out in the coming months and so forth. We've really been laying down some miles, so I'm excited to be able to start sharing those with you here. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a clue as to what I picked up at the Rock Roller Show. Any of you recognize this? Some of you that watch every single video here might recognize it. Any thoughts? It's not a blowgun. I guess it could be a straw. What do you think? Well, I think we will cut this one a little short here, everybody. Go check out Patrick's documentary, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Patty, Curtis, Patrick, the people at the Rock Rollers event who had a whole bunch of dollar slabs for me to buy. I will enjoy them, maybe pass a couple of them on. Well, y'all take care. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll catch you in the next video.